My name is Jamie Polyard, and I'm joining you today from Hope Communities. I'm part of the marketing and communications team. As part of Community, we're sharing this around our organization, so you will see different faces from time to time as we continue our Facebook Live while we're continuing stay-at-home measures through the coronavirus crisis. So welcome. It's nice to be with you today. I just kind of want to remind you about kind of our intentions with this Facebook Live event. We know a lot of folks are feeling isolated and kind of remote as we stay in our homes and observe the stay-at-home orders. And we wanted to make this available to our community to share some information and resources and support, and also hopefully create a sense of community and connection. So please let us know you're joining us today. Would love to. Thanks, Gwen. Good to see you here. Would love to see who's joining us. If you have any questions at all, either through this presentation or after the presentation, please email us. Our email is info@hopecommunities.org. We want to make that available to you for whatever you need. If you need resources, if you need support, if we can't get it for you, we can help you get access to it and we can direct you in the right way. So thank you again for joining us. Just to remind you kind of our goals of this, we're going to be sharing some updates around kind of measures and safety measures around stay-at-home measures while we continue to stay at home through this crisis in the next few weeks. Updates on resources that are available to you, some inspirational stories and just kind of quotes and things to help get you through the day as you stay at home. Also some activities to enhance your health and well-being, and most importantly, some fun and interesting things to consider while you're staying home and continuing to observe stay-at-home measures. So using this Facebook Live platform, we're hoping to reach people as easily as possible. Again, like if you would please want to share comments or thoughts, or just let us know that you're joining us by signing in on the side, that would be great. We'd love to know that you're here. And again, please feel free to email us after we do this Facebook Live event, or if you get resources for support. Hope Communities is a nonprofit organization that's been in Denver for 40 years, helping residents with housing support services, to meeting their basic needs, and helping members of our community. Our organization was built on the foundation that we are stronger together than we are individually, so building community is central to our mission, which is why we're here. I'd love to hear from you, share your ideas, comments, and again, if you need support, please. We try to share a variety of resources and ideas on each event, one being a source of inspiration. Sharon Knight has been doing these events. She's our president and CEO, and she has been sharing amazing inspirational quotes. Today, I wanted to share a story that came out of our organization. Last week, as an organization, we're doing calls to all of our residents just to check in, see how they're doing, make sure that they have everything that they need. And I had a conversation with one of our older residents last week. I'll try not to get choked up as I share this, but she reminded me of a quote that my great-grandmother lived by. And she shared, "This too shall pass." And we talked about it and what it meant to her. It was very inspiring. And I just remembered my great-grandmother was a very strong, independent woman who survived World War I. As a child, she lost a husband and a baby early in her life. She went through the Great Depression in the Midwest, and then went through World War II with her sons were deployed as soldiers, and super strong. And she would frequently refer to that, not only in challenging times as a source of inspiration to help get her through, but also as a reminder that time is short and it's important to pay attention to the moment that's right before you, because it will also pass. So I share that today as my source of inspiration and as a reminder of the strength that my great-grandmother instilled in all of us. So please, we'd love to hear from you. Like, what's your favorite quote? What inspires you? What do you look towards when you need a little source of strength? I know these days have been challenging for all of us in a lot of different ways, so we would love to share that. So please email us or share it here, but we'd love to hear from you. So today we wanted to go over some information and just kind of recap some information that we've shared around unemployment. We know a lot of folks throughout our communities have recently lost their jobs or experienced a reduction of wages due to stay-at-home measures that we're all observing. And we know for many, the process of looking at unemployment can be overwhelming. It can be time consuming. We're also hearing from a lot of folks that they've never done something like this before. So they're feeling a little intimidated by the process. We wanted to give you quick updates about some of the things that are happening around that. I think most people know approved a very large help states through and soften the blow of the pandemic. And there's current movements in Congress to actually increase that funding as we continue to move through this and as stay-at-home orders are extended. But for right now, the legislation has provided provisions that increase across the nation by $600 a week beyond what individual states are paying. So expanding that eligibility, it also includes covering gig economy workers. So those are a lot of folks that were Uber drivers, folks that were making up their income from a lot of different sources, self-employed, and contract workers, right? And they've also extended the benefits by 13 weeks. So we really want to encourage folks to really take a look at the website. The information that you can find on that is the website for the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Right? And that website is coloradoui.gov. And we'll be posting that on our website. We'll also probably post it in the comment section for you as well. But again, that's coloradoui.gov. You can also get information about the process and unemployment benefits by calling their hotline. It's 303-318-9000. Couple of things I want to include in continued updates around that. Like we said, we've heard from a lot of folks who are reluctant to ask for help because they've really never needed it before, but we just want to encourage you to reach out for support where you need it. Please know that you're not alone in needing this help. More than 225,000 people throughout the state of Colorado have applied for unemployment benefits right now. So this is nobody's fault. This was an act of nature, but there are resources to help support you through this time. So we really want to encourage folks to take a look at that and reach out for the resources and support to help you get through this. Any worker who has lost hours or income as a result of the coronavirus may be eligible for unemployment benefits, especially under the new legislation that came through the federal government. We want to remind folks to be persistent, patient, and expect some delays as you look at the unemployment process. This is an overwhelming amount of applications. They are staffing up. They've improved systems. We've heard great things about the improvement in the website, and they're adding staff to help with the call center as well. But they're still expecting pretty significant delays, sometimes up to 2 hours or more, depending on the time of day. They're also really encouraging folks, and this is super important, to apply based on the first letter of your last name. So for letters A through M, you're asked to apply online Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, or afternoon on Saturdays. And then people with N through Z are asked to apply on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, or before noon on Saturdays. This is incredibly important as it's helping them prevent from crashing the systems and overloading the systems. They're also recommending, if it's available to you, that you use the Chrome internet browser to get to their website. That seems to be working better as they're looking to improve systems, sorry. There's also been some changes. So in the past, you would register, you would file your claim. They would mail you through snail mail some information that often included a PIN number, so you could get access to your account and request payment once your claim has been filed and approved. Because of the volume that they're dealing with, the system has recently been changed, and that PIN is no longer going to be mailed to you. It is going to be generated through an email or by talking to a live person in the claimant center. So they're encouraging you to, if you have filed a claim and you have a question about receiving your PIN, if you have not received it through mail at this point, you can visit their website, and we'll put this up. This is a longer email as well, or a longer website, or you can call that center. It's 303-813-2800. Again, that's the name for the call, the main line for the call center. The website is coloradoui.gov/my UI claimant, CLAIMANT. And we'll put that on our website as a resource so that you can have access to that as well. But it is also easy to find on their website if you just go to the coloradoui.gov. Some of the changes that have been made is that they have waived the standard 1 week waiting period for benefits, and people are required. That's been suspended. They're still required to register for work, but they don't have to be looking for work. Obviously, we're all at stay-at-home measures right now, but you are required to still register on connectingcolorado.com or with a local workforce center. Average weekly benefits from the state of Colorado, depending on what your employment was, are about $400 a week, with a maximum benefit of about $618 a week. The pandemic benefits through the federal government are a flat $600 per week. So approved applicants are eligible for this benefit for up to 4 months or until the program ends, which is expected to be July 31st. Applicants can also, this is important, you can backdate your claims to the date when your employment situation changed and request the benefits based on that date. So that's because a lot of folks have been impacted since, in late March in terms of layoffs. So very important. Again, all of this information is available through the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Their website is great. They really need some improvement. And as always, if you have questions or you need some extra support, we would love to help you in any way, get access to that, or point you in the right direction. You can email us at info@hopecommunities.org. Sounds like we're losing the audio. Maybe if somebody could let me know. It looks like it's okay on my side. Did that come back? Somebody just messaged me. Oh, great. Thank you. The numbers, those are all coming in. I did see that go in. So thank you, guys, as we get through this. One of the things I think, I know this has not been a great experience for a lot of people in staying at home. This is tough. This is long. But I have to say, I have been really inspired by how creative people are being with online platforms and how they're trying to reach out and make and support community and connection, and just, show themselves. I know Hope Communities, we are still open. We're considered an essential business. We are making appointments with clients as an appointment basis, one-to-one as needed. Most of us are working from home. I'm joining you today from my bedroom office behind me. We do have some people at our main office, but we are observing all physical distancing measures. So if you need resources, if you need to schedule an appointment with our staff, please feel free, look at that website, our information on our website. We have a coronavirus little button on the upper right-hand corner of our website. If you click that, it will give you access to phone numbers for our resource navigators, our property managers, and some additional resources and support programs that are available to you. So I think that's pretty much it in terms of the unemployment updates. Again, if you have questions, please reach out to us. We would love to help you navigate that process. One thing we did want to talk to you today, we're hearing a lot of feedback from our communities about scams that are taking place. Scams, unfortunately, around jobs to work from home. Also, easy ways to access the federal stimulus that is coming towards everybody, hopefully in the next few weeks. So we want to urge caution and just wariness and give you some tips to really look into that. Some of the scams that are happening around work from home jobs are, people are being contacted through social media or through their email um, regarding, I found your resume online. We're interested. We'd love to offer you a job. Most recruiters don't work that way. We want to encourage you to be especially wary if your intuition says this sounds too good, because it probably is. For example, if the pay is higher than you would expect it to be normally, the application process seems too easy, it only requires an interview through Google Hangouts. This is kind of a typical process that a lot of these scam artists are following. They're doing this as an attempt to get access to bank accounts, because frequently the next step is they're asking for like a bank account. Great, we'll get you set up. We're going to pay you directly. You're not going to be paid as a contractor. We just need your bank information. We can get that all set up for you. And then they're wiping out people's bank accounts. So please, 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 we know this is a very challenging time for a lot of folks, especially if you've lost your employment, if you're looking at a reduction in wages. And unfortunately, people are taking advantage of that. So never, ever, ever give bank information or credit card information without authenticating the source and making sure that it's a real thing. If it is a job application, companies are saying, hey, call us and verify that it is actually an employer and that this would be a person who would be in contact with somebody about a potential job. Companies are aware that these scams are happening. They don't want people to be taken advantage of, and they're encouraging folks to reach out and just double check, just verify. It'd be great if it was a real opportunity for you. We'd want you to pursue that, but we don't want you to be taken advantage of either. If you do find out that it is fraudulent, please reach out to the company that they were impersonating. Many companies are really trying to prevent this by putting information on their websites. They want to be aware of it too. They're trying to stop it on their end. Or if you happen to get this through a job board, or there's a lot of things getting posted on Facebook job boards that are fraudulent, let the manager of that job board or page know so that they can prevent that person from doing that and take advantage of somebody else. But again, please never ever give away your bank information or credit card information without really verifying the source and making sure that it's real and authentic. So finally today, we have, as part of our Facebook Live events, we've been sharing books and resources and things to keep our minds developing and active while we continue to observe stay-at-home measures. And we are excited today as we have local Colorado native and author Adrian Miller, who is sharing some insights to his recent book. Adrian Miller is, and I want to get this right, so I want to make sure I can see that his bio, because he's just awesome, and he's been a huge supporter of Hope, so we are so super grateful to have him share his book with us. Adrian Miller is an American culinary historian, lawyer, public policy advisor, and currently the executive director of the Colorado Council of Churches. He also served as a White House advisor to President Bill Clinton. He is the author of Soul Food, which won the 2014 James Beard Foundation Book Award for Reference and Scholarship. Today, he shares his inspiration behind his recent book, The President's Kitchen Cabinet, the story of the African Americans who fed our first families, from Washingtonians to the Obamas. This was nominated for a 2018 NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Literary Award in Nonfiction, and he was also a finalist for the Colorado Book Award in History. Colorado treasure for sure. Adrian vividly tells the stories of African Americans who worked in the Presidential Food Service as chefs, personal cooks, butlers, stewards, and servers for every first family since George and Martha Washington. A treasury of information about cooking techniques and equipment, the book includes 20 recipes for which Black chefs were celebrated. We'll be posting this video after our Facebook Live event today. We thought it was perfect, a little bit of history and some cooking, because I think we're all like reading as we're staying at home, and I know I'm cooking a lot more, so I look forward to some new recipes and some new insights. So thank you again for joining us. We want to encourage you, any comments, if you would love to share your favorite book or source of inspiration as we continue to observe stay-at-home measures in Denver, we would love to hear from you. So please email us at info@hopecommunities.org and we'll reach out and work with you on putting together a review of your favorite book or your favorite inspiration or quote. We'd love to just create community and create connections here. We will be back here on Friday at 3 p.m. So please join us and please share this with others that might be in need of some of these resources or information. And again, we look forward to hearing from you at our email, our website for further information about our organization or about how to contact some of our staff is hopecommunities.org. We're wrapping up a little bit earlier today because I think I talked really fast. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Friday. Have a great afternoon.